Hey, Mom Nation. Good Thursday morning. We are here with another Live and Learn. And so we do a couple of shows here in Mom Nation. So just let me quickly explain. So our Live and Learns are designed for you mamas out there to learn something. So it's information that you can use or a skill or something that you can learn and use right away. So today for our Live and Learn show, I am super excited because this is a question that I have. Like, all of my friends are getting this stuff done, especially at my age. I'm 42. Like, all this stuff is starting to come into my atmosphere, and I do not get it at all, even though I know the beautiful, the gorgeous, the fantastic Erica with Elite Medical Beauty. There she is right there. And her sidekick, Jillian. Well, I guess you're not a sidekick. I guess you're the PA, right? Like,
yeah, she is the
she's the one. But even though I know you ladies, I still have confusion, and I know a lot of mamas out there are confused as well. So can you give us a quickie rundown? What is Botox and what are fillers and what are the difference between the two?
Yeah, so we are from Elite Medical Beauty, and we do Botox and fillers. And Botox and fillers are different in that Botox is a serum or a medicine that is injected into mostly your forehead and your crow's feet that help to stop that muscle from moving. So you're not making the movements that cause the lines across our forehead and what people will say there are their 11s or their ones. And then the lines on your crow's feet. So as we age and all of our youthfulness starts to go down a little bit, when you're making the movements on your forehead or you're squinting, our skin doesn't go back to the way that it was as easily. So, what Botox does is it freezes those muscles, so you're not making the movements that cause those wrinkles.
Smooth out all those lines.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Now, I know some people have been concerned about this. So do you just walk around looking surprised all day long, or is that a myth?
No, that is a myth. Some people will get a little bit of an eyebrow lift, which most women like. A lot of people will ask for just a little bit of a lift, but it just makes it so that you're not able to raise that a lot. So it's almost like the opposite. You can't make that surprise face. Your face is just, your forehead is just smooth all the time, and you can't make that face.
The angry face.
The angry face.
Right. What do they call that? RBF or something?
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's a common area. You said you get the lines in the forehead. I totally get that. And then the crow's feet, which are right here.
Especially when you smile, you can see that the crow's feet lines will show.
Mm-hmm. And then are there any other areas of the face that you typically would get Botox for?
You could do a lip flip with Botox. We just put a small amount of units right above the lip or right below, and it kind of basically flips out the lip and gives it a bigger appearance. So if someone's not wanting to get filler in their lips, Botox is an option. It just doesn't last quite as long as the filler does.
Got you. And that's for like the cigarette lines, right? Like right here.
We can smooth out those lines too. Depending on how bad they are and how deep they are, either use Botox or fillers. Fillers are for a little bit deeper lines.
Got you. Not that I smoke cigarettes, but I look like I do. Like, when I do that, I'm starting to get the little lines right there, that.
Or people that drink from a straw a lot.
Yep.
Oh, good point. Good. I do. My drink. I always have a water bottle with a straw. Oh, learn something new every day. Okay, so that's Botox. So now let's flip over to fillers. What's that? What's common? Where do you get it?
So filler is hyaluronic acid, and it's basically like a thick gel is kind of what it feels like. And there's various types of fillers depending on the area of the face that we are wanting. But usually the most common areas I would say are the lips, cheeks. If you want to shape your jawline, a lot of people do fillers, marionette lines.
So I guess the best way to think of it is that Botox helps to stop your muscles from making wrinkles, and fillers fill in volume. So if you have some lines right here, these are called nasolabial folds. You can use filler to smooth out those lines. You could use it, like she said, to define and shape your face, or to add more volume. So like your lips, you can add filler in your cheeks to add volume, because as we age, we start to lose the cheek pads in our face, and that causes your face to sink and create more wrinkles down on your lower face. So what some people will do is add filler in their cheeks to keep the fat pad up and lifted. And I had to do that a couple years ago. I went on keto after I had my baby and stopped breastfeeding, and had some mama fat to lose. And so I did keto, and I lost about 22 pounds in a month and a half. And it was way too quick. So what happened was I lost a lot of the volume in my face, and my face looked very sunken. And so I do cheek fillers to help to create some more volume in my face and keep those fat pads up.
That makes a lot of sense. And I feel like the same thing happened to me. Of course, I'm getting older too, 42 and a half here. And I started this pretty intense exercise regimen last year. And I've noticed like this is sinking in, kind of looking like fish cheeks over here.
Yeah, and if you lose it too quickly, that can happen. Or if you lose a lot of weight, you can start losing it in places that you don't really want to lose it from.
Yeah, like your boobs.
So, like your face, your boobs. Yep, that all happened to me. My butt.
Yeah.
Which I didn't want to begin with. So
right. You're like, hey, I want to keep that. No fair. So let's talk. Okay, so those are the difference between the two. Thank you for that in-depth explanation. Now I get it. What's the cost associated with these?
So Botox, we cost about per unit. And our usual price is $10 a unit. Although we do have a sale coming up that we're going to be doing $9 a unit.
Ooh.
Yes. So very exciting. And for those that aren't familiar with Botox, I would say the average amount of units, if you're just treating the forehead, is about 30 units. It varies depending on, how severe the wrinkles are. And then the average units for crow's feet is probably about 12 units. So it usually is right around, I don't know, 250 to 300. You think, yeah, about maybe 300 to 400, 250 to 400, depending on how much you want to use. It's supposed to last 3 months. It usually lasts a little bit longer. We've come to find, but Allergan says 3 months. And then for filler, it's a little bit more expensive, but it lasts a lot longer. It lasts a year to a year and a half.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And we price that out per syringe. And it depends on the type of filler. So like, for example, we would use a different filler in your lips than we would in your cheeks. So the filler price varies depending on the location.
Makes sense.
And generally it's, we do half syringes at Elite Medical Beauty. Our sale price on our half syringe right now is $350, and our full syringes are $500 for most of the filler. Cheek filler is a little bit more expensive, and that is $7.
Yeah. And for example, you can get away with just doing a half syringe, and it will make a huge difference in your lips. You don't need a whole lot. So people that kind of think filler, then they think big duck lips, that's people that are using like 2 or 3 syringes. If you just do a half syringe, most people wouldn't even notice that you had filler, but you will notice a little bit more plumping. It'll be very natural.
And I assume that you consult, because everybody's different, right? So what I need might be different than what Erica needs, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's based on what people want. If most of the people that come into our studio are looking for a more natural look, but they want, a more defined lip line, or more defined shape in their lips, a little bit more plumpness. But the most common thing that we hear from people who have never had filler before is, I don't want to look like a duck. I don't want to have huge lips. Yeah. And unless if you're doing multiple syringes at a time, you're not going to come out with massive lips. It's just, there's not enough filler in one syringe to give you huge lips like you see on TV.
Yeah,
So-
like that one, who's that one on Beverly Hills Housewives? And
Oh, Lisa Renna.
yes, her lips are like giant.
She probably has like 3 or 4 syringes in her lips.
Dang.
I mean, I don't know, but I would assume.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you have a pretty good guess since it's something that you do. Well, I love that you consult with people because that's something else that I was concerned of. I don't know. I don't know how many I need. In some cases, I might not even know what I'm achieving. So it's nice that that I'm wanting to achieve. So it's nice that you give that consultation.
Yeah, and we do have a lot of people that come in for their first time doing any type of services. And you know, we pride ourselves on not being pushy with people either, and trying to upsell them on every little thing that we can. Sticking within people's budgets. But you know, a lot of people, they come in and they don't really know what they want or what they need. They just want to do something nice for themselves or look a little bit younger or whatever their goals are. We're able to, you know, consult with them and talk them through what the costs and the benefits and how long it'll last and everything before they make any decisions on what they want to do.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice to know that you guys do that. So the big question that everybody has right now, you know it, I'm going to ask it. Pain factor. Let's talk about that. Like, does it hurt? So Erica knows that I'm full of tattoos. I've got all kinds of them, but I shy away from stuff like this because I'm afraid of needles. Tell me how that makes sense. It does not. But
Katie, I do not have one tattoo. I've never gotten a tattoo. And the reason is I am terrified of needles. You wouldn't guess because of what we do and the fact that I have Botox and fillers, but I am absolutely terrified when it comes to needles. And the best thing is our numbing cream is absolutely amazing.
Okay, so you do treat the area first.
Oh yeah. We put on a numbing cream that we get from a pharmacy in Florida. It is the strongest numbing cream on the market that you can get. You have to be a licensed medical provider to even order it. It is absolutely amazing. Most of our clients sit here for the 20 minutes or 30 minutes numbing, and they ask us if they're drooling because they literally cannot feel anything.
Like at the dentist.
Sometimes it'll make your teeth feel a little numb. Sometimes it'll make your tongue a little numb. It is really, really good.
Yeah.
Not to say that the injections are completely painless, but they are very, very tolerable. And then also the actual filler itself has lidocaine in it. And so after the first couple of little pokes, it totally numbs the area. You can't feel anything.
Mm-hmm.
How long does that last? Just a couple hours or something?
The numbness, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say an hour.
Hour or two.
Because that can feel weird, especially if you have an appointment after and you're trying to talk or something. So that's good to know. That's awesome. That's a huge question that I had. So thank you for sharing that information with me because, you know.
I was terrified my first time and is actually really surprised at how tolerable it is.
And now you just.
And I would say lips are probably the most sensitive area. So the other areas, I've only had my cheeks and my lips done. My cheeks, I couldn't even feel. It was really, really, really easy. So
awesome. That's good to know.
Yeah, I did my chin. It was super easy.
Do you inject yourself?
No, I would though. I guess I would, but Nick usually will inject for me and then vice versa.
So we forgot to mention we're missing our third amigo today.
Yeah, Nick's also a provider here with us.
Nick is
our king.
Yeah, artiste. He's at our Queen Creek location today treating patients, so he couldn't be here with us today, but that's all right.
Well, we miss you, Nick.
The ladies talking
That's
about
right.
lady things.
I might not have made the boob comment if Nick was on. So, you know. Awesome. What else can we expect when we come in to see you? Let's pretend we've never been to see you before. We've never had this type of work done. Is there anything else that you like to prepare your clients for, your patients for when they're coming in to see you for Botox or a filler?
Well, we have 2 locations. We have 1 location in Tempe and 1 in Queen Creek. Our Queen Creek location is also our medical clinic where we do pain management, sports medicine, and that type of thing. But we do cosmetic at that location too, if it's more convenient for people on that side of town. We have a real cute studio here in Tempe. We love it. It's like our little happy place.
Yes.
We have a sign on our door that says, if you're here, we're friends, because we
Aw.
really enjoy meeting everybody and chatting with new people and meeting new friends. It's been such a awesome experience to
Yes.
meet lots of new ladies. And
Yeah.
and we're, I think, just very easygoing when it comes to this kind of thing. We understand that a lot of people don't know a lot about fillers and Botox, and we're happy to answer any questions, explain things. What else? We have a 5-star rating from our clients.
I saw that. I was online stalking you before we got on, and I was super impressed. I was like, dang. And your likes for being a newer business, because you've only been open over a year, a little over a year.
Yep.
Yeah.
You've got quite the following, which is, I mean, warms my heart. That's awesome. I'm so happy because, Erica, you and I go way back. I know,
Yeah.
you guys are good people, and I love it when good people connect with other good people. So that was great to see. What about payment? Is this something that, I mean, probably insurance doesn't cover this unless you're doing like the medical stuff, right?
Yeah. Yep. Unfortunately, the aesthetics is not covered by insurance. However, we do get Botox for migraines covered by insurance. So if you're suffering from migraines, we can get the Botox covered.
Oh, no kidding. So it works for
Yeah.
that too. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. And we actually treat you aesthetically across the forehead as part of the migraine treatment. So you kind of get both.
Which not everybody does, I will say.
Yeah.
We do have some people who have gotten treated for migraines for years that had come into us for cosmetic Botox and mentioned that they get it for migraines. And we asked them, why aren't they treating you cosmetically?
Yeah.
A lot of neurologists or people that do Botox for migraines won't actually treat their forehead, but why not if you can?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, and I will mention that Nick and Jillian also, they treat all of the director for neurology at Mountain Vista Medical Center's Botox for migraines patients. They do all of his procedures, so they're very, very skilled in Botox and fillers, but they are Botox masters. I mean, they're amazing. So.
I've heard really great things. I know a lot of people that come and see you guys, and I've heard nothing but rave reviews. So I totally believe that. Anything else that you guys wanted to mention? I know you said you have an upcoming sale. Is that for Valentine's Day? What you got going on?
So we have a couple things. So we have a Valentine's Day Galentine's Day party.
Love it.
Here at our studio on February 11th. It's a Friday. We have group discounts on appointments all day on Friday. So you can look at our events on our Facebook page for that. We're offering discounts on Botox and discounts on fillers. We'll have champagne and chocolate covered strawberries and all the fun things. People are welcome to come just for their appointment, or they're welcome to come and hang out for a little bit. So we'll do giveaways and all kinds of fun stuff there. And then also another thing that we do a lot of is Botox parties. So if there's any ladies who have 5 friends or more that they want to get together and do a little Botox party and get a group discount, we do come to you. We come with everything that we need to inject. All you have to do is just open your home, give us a place to put our table and chairs, and we come in and treat all you and your friends.
I love that. You guys do a lot of those. I hear about that. So
This month.
yeah, and I have nice. I've had people contact me asking to connect with you to get a Botox party. So I'm like,
yeah, we have one of the books for February. Yeah, from one of your referrals.
Nice. I love it, guys. So if our audience wants to connect with you, if they want to schedule an appointment, if they want to schedule a consultation, what's the best way for them to do that?
They can always reach out on our Facebook. We respond to messages pretty quickly. We have our website, elitemedicalbeauty.com, or they can shoot me a text, and my number is 480-382-9944.
Awesome, ladies. Well, it was amazing to see both of you beauties today. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me.
Thank you for having us. Always
course.
nice talking to you.
Yes. Bye, Mom Nation.
Bye.